running. You know, I'll watch myself make a fool of myself as usual. Let's see what we get on. And find myself. Well, that's the one. Right. Well, that's the one. Right. Well, that's the one. Right. That's the one. I keep hearing myself echo as the keeps repeating itself on my phone. There we go. Right, welcome guys. So we'll just continue this story of Henry. My hands has ran away without him at the moment, and the cat's decided to destroy the police. Right, let's continue. Henry has just been released from the pillory. That's the stage I am at.
Over here. Where are you going?
I'm going to. I've been belted by stuff.
Just ignore me. What could I know?
It's to speak to this.
Don't cause any trouble.
If you need
Got it?
anything, I'll be here.
Speak to this lady here.
I don't bite. You don't look like you're in a rush anywhere.
Bara, talk.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Barely. Look at me. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants anything to do with me. And I don't even know what hill that is over there.
Well, that there hill is Slatego. And you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't scare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
It's true.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
You didn't listen to me. You can take him on, but I think you'll get trounced.
Are you certain?
Believe me, Tomcat knows some trick. Clubbers everyone like little boys.
Right.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Right.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Oh, what, 5 groschen?
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Just don't come down. Right. Request giver in the tavern. Done for me, I'll be. Think the miller's the controller just doesn't stay still. Right, let's see. What have we got? This gives me a weapon of some sort. Salt, right, 5. What have we got for food there? We've got a hunting sword.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Grüß Gott. Ah, careful.
All right. Blessings.
Got, he's got quite a few different things.
Wie schade. Auf
Mind where you're
Wiedersehen.
going.
Everybody seems to be stuck in the doorway. There's a giant rack. Is that it? Or is that? Yep, that must be up there. There's a sleep, yeah. There's a drying rack. Where's the drying rack? It's your horse up. There's a nest up there. So I think you can chuck a stones and knock it out.
He himself may not have stolen
in an evil deed. Come closer. Take a look at him. This scoundrel and his equally wicked brother decided to steal from the house of God. His brother crawled in through a window while this heathen kept watch outside the church. They took chalices and altar cloths to sell for coin. The parishioners can be glad that the brothers tried to sell their loot to a certain peddler, an honest man. He told the bailiff and led him to the thieves so he can bring them to justice. The one that did the stealing will be executed for robbing from a church. But this one faces severe punishment as well. He's still young and having not stolen firsthand, he will only give you wit.
This is the tailor. Quest tipser. The other side of the nest is obviously you can chuck stones and get them out. I think it can give you stuff.
Greetings to you.
This is the gallery indicator. That's near there. This is obviously something good and handy in it. As long as you can yoink all stuff at the...
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Does it be... No, it's really annoying because it's sort of got to be rougher than I think it is, and there's... You can't see. Not far enough along.
Good day to you. Are you blind?
There it is. You just pick up a stone. Just sort of pressed R1 on the tutorial bit. Then anyway. Quest giver bit or something down here. Keep bringing up the wrong bit of the map. Stop pressing the wrong button, David.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it? You shouldn't be loitering around here.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Gelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it?
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
What's new, bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskovitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
Thanks. I don't want to keep you.
Would that be?
Oh, I don't know exactly. But when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Aye, come to think of it. It was him who told me.
Well, God be with you.
The Lord be with you.
Let's see. See what happens. We're drying rack we've got. Map. Let's go down this Fresh Graves to the market. I think that's where we can get some stuff as well. So. Acquire speed from somewhere. Still think we've got that.
Huh? What's going on here?
All I have to do is there's fresh graves, and we need to find ourselves a space from somewhere. So to basically dig them up. Things down here. And that's in there. I don't think there was one close here, but it was obviously want to inspect it. If there's anywhere we can steal a spade. I just wanted to find out where it was, at least. This guy's here. Yes, I'm Jack.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
I'll help my one arm fighting fisty. Those are the stamina. should be enough for a minute.
All right. Oh, that was rough. Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Help my unarmed fighting. What's over here? A camp of some description.
Well, ready at bank. At the mill. I was there. You! Get out now! I'm counting to 10!
Huh?
Come on! Finish this!
What?
He smells like
10! Asshole!
You're going to actually hit him. He really fucking missed.
It'll be over in a jiffy!
right between the eyes.
Press block. Ah, I hate when he does that. Didn't realise they were bandits. I was like, that was quick, wasn't it? Seems awfully.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard project, and now he said,
What do you mean more?
that we found someone I've been digging up, but also, if now some
Cabbage?
I in the say, and that's
That sounds interesting. I'd like to report an ambush.
that's the.
Well,
I don't understand why.
it's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but if you were telling, I'm sorry, lad.
I'd like to buy something.
If it's your best bet.
Greetings to
So, I went to see my brother and talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
I think he drools all over himself. He gets this feeling.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
I'm bothered.
Leave everything to the church if I
How am I bothering you?
Old folks start getting soft in the head. It's bad news.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problem.
I'm not exactly doing anything. I'm trying to see if there's a speed or something. No, the yoink that doesn't seem.
Doesn't it bother you? Walking around here like some kind of animal?
a speed, but it's not. Damn. Maybe a free shovel somewhere. Can't wait for mine. I think I've got a bit of an iffy controller as well. It's not helping me in my case. What is it? What is it? That's what I've got. Nails, wine, and belladonna. Belladonna and thistles. Pitchfork. Let's try to see if there's a shovel. They're going to get close to each other, but
Hail.
what did I say to you? Just see if somebody's got a spader I can yoink. I got a full one, but I know the general store guy has some. I need to get stuff to sell. Yes, enough potion. Cat's just snoring over here now. This is pretty. Need bow and arrow, really. Revise. Somebody says we may get some money. Stop. Stick drifting. Stupid sticky. He's going to the left and I'm like, piss off. I'm trying to focus on what I'm... It sells them the honey, I think. Like previous one, if you had a bow, it'd be handy. Where am I in relation to the village? It seems I'm going around a big circle. He was kind of on his own, he got away with Nick and so if you want to wash your clothes, you use soap. Must be a way to make soap. We're back here again. We need to find a trader to. That's the way for this guy. Hired hand for him.
What fluids? Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That turns up the black whale and makes you ill. You idiot. You've been hanging around with me anyway.
There's a shoppy. Taylor. Obviously figuring where the heck of it is.
Look out!
For Trying to figure out where the heck to go here. Where's the blacksmith? Okay, I just can't stop bloody snoring. Nice bear, son. I want to fucking shovel so I can get that grave because I think we've got better gear in it. Sword guard. Okay. Chuck a stone, and you must have the crouch to chuck the stones to grab them. Tackle.
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Ave Maria. All right.
Falling off the washing line. Speak to some
God bless.
Stood here.
should do something to Albrum's bull. But what?
You having problems with the Zheliovites?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me out with. I'd pay you well. You can count on that.
What exactly would you like me to do?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind, only after you promise to help me. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the Zheliovites right away.
Well, if you've got it all figured out, why don't you do it yourself?
Right. And who's going to run the inn in the meantime, eh? Besides, everyone in Zheliov knows us. If someone from here shows up there, they'll get suspicious.
All right. I'll help you.
Listen up then. Old Albrum, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zheliov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective, too. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Albrum is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Oh, yes. Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Albrum's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Albrum's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught. What's new around here?
Vostotek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. So if you know your way around the woods, you could go and offer him your help. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. You could also stop by and see Old Mouth. He's the local storyteller. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the price.
All right, I'm listening. What a shame. I'm done haggling with you.
How much for these carrots?
And a good day to you, friend.
Careful! Look out!
See me running, everybody here. If you know the favorite blast with sleeping potions.
Are you gonna get started then? Have you taken what you need from the chest yet?
Where's this chest? Here's his chest inside of that. Here's his chest there, Dave. Alright.
Get to it. I want to see how you'll fare.
Right, so we do some foraging.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull and work the bellows. Be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. For fuck's sake, Henry! What are you waiting for? Move the sword! Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out fast. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. Move it. You're standing there like a fence post. You call this working? It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Heat it up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. nice whistling. It's easier to forge to a rhythm, isn't it? There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right. Let's have a look. Well, I won't lie to you. That's pretty botched up.
It's been quite a while since I've stood at a forge.
I can tell, but at least you make an effort. Better than the 2 numbskulls I had before. I might as well give you a try. But next time, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, and by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody'll steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right, here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sakura, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work. I'm sorry.
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Did you get tired of blacksmithing and take up farming instead? I just happen to know of something. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away. You're in the trade, so I can tell you. Listen up then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you.
There's me bed. The horseshoe on it. Lots of stuff in here though. This is, I think, the magic stuff that you get with the extra stuff on it in the game. I think that's the sort of game bonus stuff on the extra bits and bobs. Stop it. Some of that honey, still some of that. Time to make some roasting. I don't know if there's a
What do you have for sale?
just make a wee bit of money.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
No. Who's runs in here? Stop it. Yes. Dice game, and did see some bandits down here. So if we can get a wee shovel, get that, but it'd be great. It's just like, is a no shovel just a choir just to go yoink? And some cabbages. But no one has a shovel. The whole cabbage. I'm wondering if I have to make soap of to need some of that. Puppies. I guess it's not far off from where we are. I need to get what we're looking for. No really seems to have a...
Jesus Christ be praised. Mind where you're going.
It's because it keeps hovering. It hasn't... Control has its bloody mind of its own. I'm just trying to see if anybody... Lullaby. Yeah, Paris. That's what I need. So you need one poppy, one hair Paris, and a thistle. The hair Paris is that. Stop it. Just trying to see something and it just keeps having a mind its own.
That's a fine maypole.
I guess it's somewhere though. Reasons don't seem of any reason. If you know what it looks like, it's her Paris.
God grant some help.
I reckon it's part or somewhere. Fuck off. Trying to try to see what it looks like. Basically 3 of them, it says. But anything else? I just can't find what the other stuff is, where it's hiding. Actually, obviously noisy. You're pressing buttons and you can't see. Oh, stop it. Stupid controller. It's only the control I've had so far. It seems to be suffering stick drift. I don't know why.
God bless.
That's belladonna's for something else, isn't it? Saber snaps. That's what that's for. So we can brew that. Because I want to save our progress.
Enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it when I'm not getting stick drift here. Scampy is really frustrating. It does look nice though. Stop moving. I'm just trying to see what herbs it is. I was trying to blacksmith a sword from the start. I'm trying to find something. There's a guy who wants to play a wee prank on this guy just detests bull by painting it a different colour. I'm just trying to find the right bloody herbs. Just trying to see what they look like.
Thought it'd carry on from last game with keeping her gear, etc. Obviously not.
No, it doesn't keep your gear. What happens? You're actually quite a lot of gear to start with, and then you find yourself got no gear after a while because you get basically put in the pillory, and you end up with basically back to square one more or less. That's why you start off with a reasonable amount of gear. Your horse is about, somebody's got your horse somewhere. It's a stables, and they've got your horse.
You got compressed air can. I move this stick around and spray underneath, usually sorts it.
Yeah, I need to try and give a wee... What I might do instead of persevering with a stick, let's get with the other sticks. Change over. Ow. The only good thing today is my, at least my car knows hunky-dory. Let's try this one here. Well, one I've actually fixed myself previously, because not suffering stick drift, hopefully might help.
That battle pass looks shite again.
Oh, and it's different on PC, isn't it? A battle pass is always different on PC to console, isn't it? They do it different. I don't know what it's like on console, but Imagine as well, I wouldn't mind finding a shovel. So there's a grave that I could dig up if I acquire myself a wee shovel.
I check pass out on console when it's released, not bought last too.
I mean, I'm probably going to be on it tonight anyway, just to see who comes in, basically. At least it's now, I'm not going to worry about sticky drift. Got enough nails. There's lots of sort of rubbish piles, manure piles. There doesn't be any. I think that's what's suffering with my ability to fight as well.
I'll just save my gold until they give us so much decent.
Well, at least we do have at least a returning map, so that's one thing to do. But I know what you're saying, Scampy. I don't know if I can know how to smith a. See, he's using it. I don't know if I can use it or not because he's using it. Let's see if we can do a work axe. See if we can do this.
Cool, you can blacksmith now.
Yeah. Try to get. That's it too hot because.
I won't get too far without fire.
Basically, the guy says stop blowing basically when it gives too many sparks.
can't keep hitting the same place. It's already cooled off. It's not worth it.
You really have to move it, that's the thing.
It's completely cold.
Just try and move it with the hammer and you sort of almost inverse it, but you go one way or another and then
It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
just get in there. Just sort of practicing how it's done. I'm guessing you can up your skills as you go along. The other side.
Should already be decent as his dad was blacksmith TBF.
Exactly. It gives you a sort of idea. You know you're doing well when Henry starts whistling away.
I'm halfway there.
And I'll tell you when it's ready anyway.
That means that side is done.
You cool it down and you do both. You go basically you want to flip it over one side and then do the other side. I think the guy will. I think it'll tell me when it's done. Just try and get the hammer to so nicely on the head.
You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Just a bit more, and I'll be done.
You should have a light.
The problem is I'm smithing. I've not got. Can he?
Hope are getting overtime.
I think.
Good. That looks finished.
As I say, when you think you finish it, tell you it's how good a job I done. The security guy, I think. It's just that you can then sell them, make a bit of money.
You should have a light.
Ooh, I need a reasonably good decent.
You want to hurt someone? Don't be a fool.
Right. I'll smith myself an axe. I can sell that to some bugger. Save it. I'll give a guy a wee sleep. You can get some. It's a easy comfy bed actually. Brilliant.
Stay close to the others. It's not safe here.
Just wonder what the icon means. You got the scrap metal. Then you can create a sword if you want. Maybe do have a torch. So equip that so we can. You have the football to.
How come that axe is only 30 health?
No idea. I have no idea. Like that answer.
Not have to sharpen it.
I think you can. I think you can sharpen it. I think there is a grindstone here. And I think it's basically I would improve it if you get it right. Says I'm not very good at this either, so. Improve it. Did we make it better or worse? That's the question. Well, we definitely improved it. It's 82. Done something right. Hey. It's worth more money. He's hungry. Right, food. less on the. Yeah, you got to sharpen it there and that, you know. I was trying my best in the other game to try and figure out how to do it. It's not other herb, I don't know. Don't know.
Pain in this ass, I just got them to do it.
There's a quest giver up there. But I don't know where to get the... You find these attack rules, but it's another herb I can't find for the one the sleeping potion I'm looking for. But it doesn't seem easy to find. You see stuff like that and they don't do anything, it doesn't seem to be something to yoink. It does sort of look like that on the picture. I'm trying to sneak, I'm just trying to see if it helps it pick it up. Because if you look at the picture, crafting. What's that one there? It's the hair Paris. It's trying to find where the heck it is. It looks a bit like nettles, but they're not nettles.
Must be some gear to rob somewhere, was on last game.
Yeah, I think that, well, as I was saying, I was trying to see if I can get a shovel from the guy. I think there's gear to rob everywhere, to be honest. I think it's the Miller guy you want to go and see. Let me find him. Another guy's the opposite direction down here. And I think this Miller guy here is can we fast travel to because there's always the fast travel points. I'm not very good with bandits. I don't know what's up with the
Let's
sticky.
join side quests to build a player up timer.
Yeah. But I think if you want to be a sneaky bugger, you want to see the miller. It's optional, obviously, both of them. The beehives here, but there wasn't any bees in this one the last time. Let's see. Like as you haven't argued before, if you speak to a lot of the guys in the tavern before you start having the brawl in this one, then you end up like this, so you're away from its hands. So, down there. Most of your gear is rubbish and you get blutered. That's why I want to try and find a speed. A speed from someone. He's going to be right.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. I was supposed to deliver.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what, but it.
Oh, so it could.
I don't really care what.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
You get a bit of fisticuffs.
No. So I forgot to check my bag this morning,
it seems
right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me.
Yeah, let's do that.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Yeah, improving my arm. Oh no. He'll come through and he's like happy days once he gets up. Not what I'm looking for, but there we go. See, he seems to be quite grateful. You beating him up. It's always the same when you're looking for something, you can't find it. Pistol's one of them. Let's see what the Miller guy has for us. He seems like very much the Peshek of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. See where I am. Right. Let's follow that road down through the path. Past. Because I do certainly believe that Grave's got a nice set of armour and bits and bobs in it. And then a lot of, I think you need to speak to Peshek to learn lockpicking stuff and get lockpicks as well. So I think that's why I'm going down that way. But I'm going to have to be careful. Normally I'll get blutered. That's our pistol. Right.
Good day.
He's on spooking me. Probably getting too close down. This is where I found the last messenger here. It basically said the same thing. Go and beat me up. The grave's over there.
Huh? I hope you're not following me.
No. It's just a fisherman. That's where they found the guys there before. Encampment. Beat the crap out of it, basically. It's obviously random, I know that. Just trying to avoid them. 3 or 4 of them now. It's not like I have a bow and arrow or anything like that to ping things and the bow and arrow's slightly different, yeah, than the crossbow. They're saying you want to down the sights, basically, rather than being sort of doing to the right and manoeuvre. Basically, it's a bit easier to hit stuff.
If that was annoying.
So like a merchant caravan or something. Right. Yeah, man. I keep pressing the wrong button on up the way really to show the map. I'm kind of heading back towards. I'm sort of trying to head towards the sea area. That's where you do end up about there at some point. I'm trying to, but if there isn't a well, I found the bird's nest. I eventually realised that you have to crouch and then to pick up a rock to go like that. There's just 8 shitloads of nettles. I think there's bunny bunnies everywhere in there. Because you can get done for poaching it like in the last game, but if you cook the meat. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Is it? I don't guess that one. That's something else. Hair Paradise. There's a wee castle, but yeah, are we okay to go round? There is somewhere you can yoink a bow at the side of somewhere. Is it in here? Can't remember. It's like everything, if you to start off with, you really need to find out where you want to yoink things. Hello, Catherine. Moo, I see too. Sammy. There's stuff in here as well, isn't there? But I think the miller's not too far away. I guess yeah, I see it's a big townish bit. It's like a gatehouse, military gatehouse bit. See what the guards got to say.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Can't remember what it was. Obviously, they said if you had as long as you're not yoinking things in plain sight. So this is like a military establishment or something. Like a watchman. Yeah, he doesn't want to. That's his message, is it?
God bless.
Even some baskets.
What are you doing here?
discovered the nest. Where's the nest? Because it'll have something in it to...
God bless.
Greetings to you too.
You certainly weren't too pleased when I went up into there. Where is it? There's a nest somewhere. That's it. And where did he go? Woo! A lockpick. Found a lockpick. Can't remember if there's somebody says somebody has a bow line about. Oh, this is where you have pebbles. This is where you get your horse. That's pebbles there. I think you want to do is save it and then convince the guy.
Wait, that's my Pebbles, my girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
I don't know if there's a wee quick save point as in somebody a kip. If there's somebody asleep, you can obviously be able to.
That's bloody deep.
And you obviously can get soap or make soap or something, I'm guessing. There's pebbles. Oh, button, Dave. We got a sword hill, so. You still can't find the one I'm looking for the guys want to make the sleeping potion. A bit for bathing. And you know, if you've got access to soap that washes your soap is in I don't know how much it lasts, but let's try washing my clothes. So basically he's washed themselves, made themselves a bit cleaner. I don't know if you can keep the soap forever or if it's endless soap or you need to find some more.
Greetings.
That's talking the kit. But you should make soap. Doing something for us. I have seen. I'll probably have to watch more as well, but there is a bit where you can acquire a bowl somewhere. Smell relatively nice and clean.
Ave Maria.
Delicious horseradish! Come and get some wonderful horseradish!
She's got horseradish for us.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Let's have a look. So this guy obviously still there. So a lot of people are obviously running in and nicking stuff and making 3Ds and the drying rack just looks like a shelf, doesn't it? Is it in there? Yeah, there's a drying rack there for you. I've got one little bit, but I don't want to exactly use it to. But damn.
O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ, pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made.
It just means that once we get pebbles, we'll be able to move around a lot faster. We found where pebbles is, which is there's a nest. I've discovered one, apparently. Just can't see it though, that's the thing. It's like, you've discovered an nest, yeah, that's great, very good. Can you show me where it is? Alright. So he's no far away, there's another guy. Definitely patient. There's plenty of people obviously need bits. Hey, died in combat. I hate when you're just like, how, come on, get my sword out, get my sword out, get my sword out. I'm back here again. Ah, damn. Damn. It is what it is. You know where we're going. I'm getting that done in a lot of time. Over the full. It's the thing is when you can't remember what you bloody done.
Bloody hell.
That axe would have killed him.
It's a sword. I'm just saying. You think it would do something, Some mission or something. Oh, come on, over the fence. Right.
Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
Fucking room.
Must be upstairs or something.
Greetings. Do you need something?
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek, got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
To your health, my friend.
So we need to do is get a glass.
Health my arse? Are you yanking my pizzle?
We know.
You know what? I think I'd rather come back another day.
Farewell.
I'd like to hear a good story.
Not so fast, young man.
To your health, my friend.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry.
It's an easy way to get some booze in them.
So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down a hole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Oh, that's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Farewell.
Right, that's very. You've still got other stories to listen to. A little bit of a kip. Oops, sorry. I'm actually going to find the home bed, and that means I can save it.
Be careful.
I'm sorry.
That's a wee save. Well, at least we know how to get there. I don't expect to find the rules. This is just saving it. I'll wander down there all the time. Game saved. We know where we went the last time. Just pain in the butt. Hopefully we'll get back down here without making a mess of it again. Right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for coming in. Anyway, we'll figure it out all how it's done. It's obviously around there. But I need, I think, better equipment. That's what we're needing.
Cheery bye, hand pink waving.
Cheers, Scamp, for coming in. I think it is it's like all these games are all slow burners. But I'll obviously try and get down there without playing, streaming. Right. Catch you all later, guys. Thanks for watching.